Good morning, 4B. Welcome to the 4B Buzz channel. And this morning we're going to be pretending that we're pioneers and we're going to be heading out to Alberta from Pier 21. We just got off the boat from any of the countries, Ireland, England, Wales. Here we go. So we're going to look at how to build a pioneer cottage or a log cabin with popsicle sticks. As you can see here, I've gone ahead and made a base for the pioneer cabin. As you can see here, the front side of the cabin with the door. Usually the door would be placed in a corner where there is less wind. So the north wouldn't certainly be facing north or northeast or northwest or something like that. You would not want that to be your main door, so the wind would blow through. If I can turn it once, there we go, to 90 degrees, and then they have one window there. Usually this would be the south-facing side, and maybe if you had a big window, this is the back wall, probably where you're going to be placing your fireplace or your wood stove, and then another window here for light. Usually probably where the table would be, so that you do get all that light from the day. Your table would be a main place of gathering and stuff like that. So we'll turn it right now to the front part, and this is going to be a very short video. As you can see here, what I've done is now started to make the eaves, the roofing part, and then I'll tell a little bit about that later, but this is where I'm kind of starting. One thing that you have to do is make sure that you are using maybe like a carpenter's glue. This usually takes me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Okay, this is a very slow process, as it would be for the Trailblazers, Pioneers, and so forth. So this is where we're at. I mean, this is a slow process. You didn't have many tools. You had maybe an axe, maybe a crosscut saw, with two people on either side going back and forth, right? Those kinds of things. Plus, you also had to, where I bought some ground garden ties this day, is that what they had to do is they had to take the cut your logs, and then you had to take off the top to make it basically make it flat, and then the bottom is flat too, and so forth, and that kind of thing. So what else can I tell you? You probably used wooden nails. You might have had a drill, a hand drill. That might have been something that you would use. Then you packed it with mud. I mean, you packed the logs with mud or anything that you could gather. I mean, moss and stuff like that. So those are some of the things that you would be using that was able for you, or that would be yours, or to find available to you, and so forth, where you chose to build your house. And you're trying to build that house above the water level, or the spring thaw water, making sure that it's above there. And as I talked to you in the assignment this morning, is that the creamery was at the floodplain, and it was a risk of flooding and this kind of thing. So they moved it up above to around 214 place, so that it's above, if there was a flood, that there'd be good place to do. So one of the things that you have to do is you have to remember where you're putting your cabin, okay? Because this is your main. You don't put all that work in and then it floods out. So, but as I was saying, there's a little bit of math to take into consideration. Each of these is 11 centimeters. All right, so 11. Let's see.